Is customer service extinct? Just asking. I have went to numerous big retailers and I noticed that the people that are waiting on me, they don't say anything. Nothing. The no, how you doing? No hi, no how can I help you? Nothing. They wait for me to say something to them. They still don't speak. They just take it and do whatever that I need to do, whether it's ring me up, return, whatever it is. And I'm thinking, how odd. And I mean, I live in the South, so we have, customer with just common courtesy, and I'm not seeing that at all. And I don't even know if it's the age. If I could say it's like the younger people, I think it's everybody. But we have to, when we work for people, we have to realize that somebody is paying our salary. The people that we're being mean to are paying our salary. The people that we're being disrespectful to are paying our salary. The people that we're ignoring are paying our salary. The people that we're not saying anything to are paying our salary. We got to make a point to be nice to these people who are paying our salary. And so I'm wondering if the retailers are skimping on customer service, or if they think that these are things that people should automatically know, because it's obvious they don't, right? But it is something that is so important that we use common sense, that we address people when we see them. We ask them how we can help them, how we can serve them, what is it that how we can help them, what they need, instead of not saying anything at all. You can ask somebody how they're doing, you can smile, but it's important that we do this, that we don't just shy away from, speaking to people or asking them how we can help. Just standing there and not saying anything, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, to me, it's our reasonable service to be kind to the people who pay our paychecks. And I don't know if people don't realize that that's how we make money. Is a customer has to come in. Nothing happens until a sale is made. A customer has to come into a store, an establishment, a school, wherever, a hospital. A customer has to come in. A patient has to come in. Somebody has to come in and purchase or spend their money in order for us to be paid. That's the only we can get a check. Is that we have to serve somebody, but the person we serve is paying us money, paying the company that work for money. So we can't make any money if the customer doesn't come in. So the customer is the business. The customer is the lifeblood of the business. There would not be a business without customers. So we have to be kind to people. We have to treat people with respect, and realize that you can see every customer like a dollar sign, because they are the reason why we're there. And so, and I say as like a dollar sign, but I mean, they're people. They deserve to be treated with respect and kindness and love. And we should make it a point to have a great attitude, because that we're there because of them. So just my thoughts on customer service. And I don't know what's happening in the world. I don't know why these things are happening, but I think that we have a duty and obligation to treat people right, and have some common courtesy. And it doesn't matter where you live in the world. We still need to treat people right. We still ought to have a reasonable service. We ought to be, speaking to people, asking how we can serve them, and not, with something in our ears and ignoring the customer and not saying anything at all, expecting the customer to say, okay, this is what I need. And if you're not careful, if you're the customer, these people will change your attitude. So you really have to make sure that you go in with the right attitude yourself as a customer, the consumer. And people wonder why people are going to Amazon and purchasing things. Nobody wants to be mistreated. Nobody wants to give somebody their money who is mistreating them or being disrespectful or not even acknowledging that they exist, So this is something to be thinking about with customer service and how we treat people. We have to make sure that if we are on the side of the employee, that we're treating people right, that we're helping people, that we see we see how important they are, that they're there, and we get a paycheck because they're there. And if they weren't there, we wouldn't get a paycheck. Some food for thought about customer service.